He did some stage picks, and then I guess Drew accidentally picked Ness. Okay, they're starting. So Arn has counterpicked Drew to Yoshi's. I honestly, I'm cool with this on the Marth side. I think it makes it easier for Marth to like Shark, Puff, and Disadvantage. Like, let's say if he lands on platform, it gives Marth some like pretty easy access to like up air follow-ups, like even on top platform, for example. Quicker kills as well. But so far, Miscue from Arn is going to let Drew go up stock temporarily. Anyway, Drew having a slight advantage this game. I want to see if Arn is particularly maybe overcommitting in some spots that allows Drew to get some punishes. Right now, at least the last 20 seconds or so, Arn's doing a pretty good job on swatting Drew away. Wow, what a pound to catch Marth coming in like that. Kind of almost spots Marth's missed dash back with that pound. Almost kills him for it. I see. Are you gonna get the I guess the GameCube controller port attached to your keyboard so that you can go to tournaments with it? Or is it just gonna be over net play for now? So that'd be dope. I assume it's a thing. I assume people are able to take like their keyboards to actual tournaments. There's probably a DIY guide out there somewhere. I imagine. Although I don't know what the legality of that would be. I feel like a lot of like TOs at least at majors would be like a little sus of that. Oh! I saw that coming as soon as the Drew DI'd that out. F smash kills at 25. Tipper F smash. Holy shit. So that's why you don't DI out Murph's back throw like that at early percents, I guess. Especially on Yoshi's. He got Omega scammed. Oh my god. That's. I mean, like if I'm a lesser competitor, I'm a little shook by that. I'm not gonna lie. But he's going Dreamland. Should be pretty comfortable on the stage versus Marth. You do give Marth a lot of like room to like kind of establish like center stage and establish like more of a wall by going here, but I think survivability wise and I think general game plan, I think this is probably Puff's best stage versus Marth. Again, Arn suiciding, starting off that game. Now he was able to make it back on the Yoshi's game after suiciding his first stock. But if you're Arn, I don't think you want to be giving Drew those handicaps. Yeah, but what I particularly like about what Arn's doing is that he's not running into Drew's space as much. He's kind of waiting for an opportunity to like catch Drew with something if Drew flies too close to the sun, which is how I think Marth should be playing the matchup, kind of like sharking and walling. And he's also been doing a really good job of like not overextending on some of his punishes either. He's just been very like forward air heavy, which is like a great move of dealing with Puff as usual. But even as I say that, goes for a grab there on a grounded Puff, does it again, and if Drew keeps doing that, and Arn keeps falling for that, that could be not so great for Arn, because Drew has been labbing those misgrab rests. He does them all the time on Sheik. It's kind of now been like a little bit of a staple now that Hungrybox has been doing it a little bit more. So he will get you for that if you're not careful on your grab attempts. Yeah, if you can manage to get your hands on a frame 1, that'd be dope. It's just that, like, I feel like they only get, like, sold once a year, and you have to be quick on the ball because they sell out, like, really quickly. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. So, despite, like, the kind of the connotation we give to Netclub, Netclub is much more like a beginner to advanced tournament. So like anyone below like expert level or like has gone in top 8 at club level enters these. It's kind of at our discretion, but we've kind of turned it into like some of the strongest like non-top 8ers like enter these things. So like as once you get into like top 8 territory, like the opponents become very strong. Main grab coming out from Arn in this last stock. I like the dash back attempt, but Drew is willing to get aggressive when you give him an opportunity to initiate. Has him off stage. They get the edge guard. No, rolls up too early. And he does the bad roll up too. I would have maybe liked to see a regrab come from Drew there. And again, Arn suiciding near the ledge. It's like 1.5 stonks that he's run away just this game alone. We're going to go to game 4. Drew up 2-1. I half expect FD is probably good here, yeah. I think Marth's like FD generally. I think Puff, I think the traditional thought is that you get rid of platforms and that gives her less options for landing. I don't think it particularly matters this much in this matchup, but we'll see. I think it's still a good counter pick. Catching the tech chase with the forward smash. That's a Drew staple. He'll go up a stock. Yeah, and Arn, I think, getting maybe a little bit too... flying a little bit too close to the sun to Drew in terms of these approaches, maybe swinging a little bit too much out of desperation. He is playing from behind, though, so he does need to make something happen. Yeah, I think he's like a little bit more cautious about swinging with F smash off stage. He knows that Drew might catch him swinging into air, and ooh, I like the dash grab to catch Drew crouching there, but and man, I gotta say something. As soon as Arn learns like pivot, like F smash stuff, he's gonna become scary because he's really good at like locking onto the opponents with punish and like the speed to get follow-ups. So like as soon as he like learns some of the DI options and like percentages for like pivot tippers, I think in this matchup he's gonna be so scary. But like you saw that he was trying to like forward throw Jigglypuff at like high percents, and she went up, and I think he had like a pivot tipper forward smash like option on the table there, but he kind of just dashed and then like missed his dash back. So maybe he's going for it. Yeah. So I think he's trying to go for it. Maybe he's listening. Maybe I'm giving him advice in real time because sometimes these players do listen to stream, which I find to be insane. I could never do that. If I had a commentator in my ear talking about the match that I was playing, I'd be like, shut the hell up. Oh my god, Drew been going for more of these rollouts. I think maybe even taking advantage of the fact that it's FD and there are no platforms to escape to. Where he's just like, I'm up like 2 stocks, why not? Wow. Quick edge guard, unfortunate miscue from Arn to be